Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Everything Product. In this podcast, we talk about different product management concepts, latest technologies, and we also host wide variety of industry leaders shaping up the technology space. And for everyone who doesn't know me, this is Funny. I'm a product manager based out of Bay Area.
Hey, this is Sid Saladi. I'm a product manager working for Best Buy.
Awesome. So for this week's video, we saw an email from Lovable telling that, hey, we are hosting an AI showdown and we would love for people to compare three different models and build an app. So the models that we are basically comparing here is Anthropic's Claude, Google's Gemini, and OpenAI's ChatGPT. And in order for us to go through this AI showdown, we've always been talking about multiple ideas, and one idea that struck us a lot is how do we track the mental health for people and give them real-time suggestions so that it boosts their energy. So Sidhu will be taking that, creating a PRD, going through the entire journey of building an app through all three products, and we'll be comparing which one does better. So let's get started.
Awesome. Thanks, Fanny. So before we get into the PRD, I want to share a personal story here, right? So I think a couple of times, right? So throughout my work, I feel super excited in doing certain things, and sometimes I feel like medium energy or low energy, and I always cannot relate to like what is making me really excited or energized that day, and what is keeping me low that day. So I think that's a problem where a lot of people can relate to who are busy working as busy professionals, because there are activities that energizes you a lot and there are activities that pulls you down a lot. And I think this is in this app what we're trying to solve here is we are trying to see can we boost at least the energy of people on a day-to-day basis here. And let's look at the PRD of what we created now. So let's get into the PRD.
Yeah, I can totally relate to the problem as well, Sidhu, because some activities energizes, some pulls you down. How do we do something at that point of time when you're down to boost your energy? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so the PRD what we have, like before actually starting the video, what we did was we basically gave ChatGPT a problem statement and asked it to create a PRD, and then we went in and also added some user stories based on how we wanted the app to look like. So overall, the executive summary here is, so we are calling this Uplift, which is a mental health companion app designed for modern professionals to reflect on their emotional well-being using simple daily voice journaling.
Basically, journaling, detection, pattern detection and tracking, and then finally like mode insights and stuff. So, like we explained in the background, like most professionals don't understand why they feel high or low. And there could be a pattern there. Like there could be things that they're doing or that they haven't done at that point of the day that's causing that. So basically understanding that pattern to figure out why they are low or why they are high, and then giving the recommendations. And then in terms of user stories, so as a user, I want to record a quick voice journal or write so that I can express how I feel at that point of time. As a user, I want the app to summarize my mood trends so that I can understand what affects my mood. As a user, I want a daily reflection prompt or a notification basically so that I can stay consistent with my journaling. As a user, I want to sign up and enter why I'm using this app. Is it because of some personal things that's going on? Is it because of I want to boost my energy, something like that. And then as a user, I want to choose a preferred time where I want to do the journaling so that I can get reminded consistently, and then I do that. As a user, I want to select my current mood using emojis so that it's easy to tell whether you're feeling bad, you're neutral, good, very good, something like that. And then as a user, I want to see my past entries, and then if I want to go through what I did or read through what I told at the point of time, I should be able to do that. And then as a user, I want personalized suggestions on what I should do based on the journal that I created. So these are the things that we want the app to do. And again, we can continually optimize this, but for this showdown, we want to see how each of these models will take this PRD and then build an app that suggests what the customer need to do. Yep.
Yep. And if anybody watching us for the first time, so we have also done comparison videos of all the AI tools before. So we have compared Lovable with Bolt, and all the other vibe coding tools. So please check out that, and we'll actually give that link in the description below for you to watch those videos. So now let's go on to the comparison challenge here. So we have the PRD here. So what I did was I basically opened three different windows, selecting different models here. So we have Anthropic selected, we have Google selected, and we also have OpenAI selected. For all of these three, I gave the same PRD. So let's see how all of these models perform compared to each other.
So while you do that, couple of questions to you, Sidhu. Choose one model which you think will outperform others by end of this exercise, and choose one model which you think is faster compared to others.
Yeah, so I would maybe pick Anthropic, funny, because we have been using Lovable since a while, and Anthropic has been doing really, really good compared to other vibe coding tools. But I would say I'm still, my bets are on Anthropic, but I still want to see how Google is doing, because I think after the Google I/O, Google 2.5 Pro has been doing really, really good compared to the other models. So I just want to see that. And the fastest model I still think would be Google. So what about you?
My bet is on Claude.
Okay.
Like you said, I've used it a lot. I built multiple apps on top of that. So I haven't tried the latest Gemini model, but my bet is on Claude. Speed wise, I think ChatGPT. Let's see.
Okay.
Actually, let me ask you this while it creates this, right? Why do you think Lovable is doing this competition?
I don't know, like instead of them basically trying to do evaluation between all of the models, it's actually putting it in hands of the users to stress test to see like what is the best model, so that they can build or make these models available through Lovable for people to build stuff. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I feel like Lovable is having that question like, should I stick to Claude or should I try something else?
Um,
And giving that in front of people's hands will give them active results like customer feedback. So I'm guessing they're doing an experiment there.
Yeah. So let's also do this like I think as soon as you give your prompt, you can actually not connect it to Supabase, but you can do it once you give your prompt. So let's connect
Okay.
Supabase to all of these three projects, so that it's easier to create these users and so on and so forth. So we have already created a project. So I'm connecting Supabase. Okay. So we have also, okay, we have
So
completed. And yeah, as you said, I think Google was first, and then it was OpenAI
okay.
on the speed.
Claude is still thinking.
Claude is still thinking. I think.
And if you remember this one, Sidhu, like this is consistent with me when we were trying to compare different vibe coding apps, right?
Mhm.
Claude has always been slow, but Claude has always been the best at giving the outcome.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says, what should we call you? Oh, that's good.
Actually, let's do one thing, Sidhu. So every time we start using one app, given that it's not very visible on which one you're using, call out which app you're using and then go through it. That
Okay.
way it's easy for people to like follow.
Yeah, this is Google's Uplift. So
Actually, very first impression, Sidhu, I like the colors.
yeah.
ChatGPT is black. This one is giving like, I don't know what the exact color is, but bluish.
Yeah.
Uh,
So let's
okay.
start it. Okay. It says, okay. So one thing which I think is good is, like, normally whenever we ask it to build a flow, it'll just build the first page and then leave it there. But now I think it has the second page also built. So it says overall meal mood upbeat. I think this is all like simulated data, no general entries. It has home. Then there's a, okay, you can speak or write. That is good. You can actually select the mood. That's what we asked for, right?
Mhm.
And let's see. Hey, said, let's see if it's actually storing it or no. No, I think it's not storing it. So we need to add that to Supabase. And even the speak functionality is not working. So, okay.
I mean, I anticipate that because it built the app first and then we connected Supabase, right? So
Yeah.
I don't
But
anticipate that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it should at least work. The voice should at least work, right? So the functionality should at least work is what I'm thinking. I bet Anthropic will do that for sure, because previously when I did that, it was actually building it directly. So okay, that's good. So let's move on to OpenAI now.
Actually, can you do one quick thing before you move? On the Google one, ask it because now it's telling, hey, what are the next steps? I think it's only telling that integration, project database. Just tell it that, hey, looks like the end-to-end functionality is not working. And Sidhu, I don't know if you observed, the login is missing. It just asks your name and then just continue.
Anything else?
No, I think that's good. Let's start there.
And I love the chat functionality. Let's try it finally.
Yeah,
So
me too.
because it actually analyzes everything and gives us different options. So
Not just that. I like recently when I'm using Lovable, I only do chat first and then go into the actual changing. Otherwise, it just messes up something which I didn't approve.
that's right. So if you remember, right, in the PRD, we were asking it to give like different questions on like why they are actually coming to the app tool.
Yeah, that
So
entire thing is missing in Google.
yeah, the entire thing is missing here. Let's say reduce our stress.
Okay, now you're using ChatGPT, right?
Yeah, this is OpenAI ChatGPT, and actually I
Okay.
like the color tone here. So it gives you different options, and look at this. I like this logo. Yeah. So then it'll actually say, okay, you can write it. Hi, and it doesn't save. I think that's so start recording. Okay, so it actually says I love. Okay, hey,
Makes sense.
this is it, Saladi. I'm doing my first voice journal here. So that's good. Save entry, and it doesn't save again, but that's good. So
I would
dashboard
anticipate that.
entries and settings. Okay, settings again. We asked it to give timings and all. It did that, but I, Google didn't do that, right? But
Yep,
see, when
Google
you
did
look
it.
at the dashboard and entries, it's the same thing. So that's again something. And again, this didn't do the sign up and sign in flow.
Thinking as a product manager here, right? I would have anticipated that in the sign up flow, it should ask for my preference, like why I'm doing this, setting up my settings and stuff during the like onboarding connection flow, and then like give it in settings for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it didn't think through things.
Maybe let's also say like let's give it benefit of doubt that because we didn't integrate a Supabase, it's not actually building the sign up flow. But I'll actually add the same prompt here. It's like it looks like the end-to-end functionality is missing. Please build all the features and also remove all the dummy data, and we want real data stored in tables. I'm giving the same here.
Makes sense. Do a chat. Do a chat.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, no worries. All good. All good.
Yeah.
Let it continue.
Yeah. So yeah, can I stop it? Yeah, I can actually stop it. Okay.
Okay.
So I stopped it. So let me do a chat again. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So now we are going back to Google.
Claude. Okay. Google. Okay.
The Google, it says like phase one database schema. So authentication schema, profiles, and all. That's good. We need that. Replace local storage with Supabase integration. So it says okay, update use journal. So that's a table which it's creating to store all the journal entries. It says okay, enhanced features, key integration. I'll just say implement. What do you say? Do you want to change anything?
No, go ahead.
And same thing. Let's. Okay, this is actually
Still
waiting.
thinking. See if Claude is ready.
Let's go back. Claude's actually.
Wow.
I don't
It's
know
still
why.
thinking.
Why is it doing that? It should have built something funny. At least like it. I see. It's not even built. I don't see it has built any code yet. Let's see.
I mean, it's either broken or I'm hopeful that it's actually thinking through a lot of things.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Oh, it's spinning a preview. Let's try. Let's give it a few more seconds. Can you go back to ChatGPT?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Voice to text, emotion detection, Front end implementations. Actually, I think this is little more detailed, right? Isn't it? Oh, it still hasn't did it give? Yeah, it's I think I don't know. Create user profiles. So when you see Google, it is more
Phased approach.
yeah. So this is more like it put it in a way that users can understand it, I guess. So it says create reflection prompts table. So in Google, it was saying okay, profiles table. It's more not user friendly. I think this is more user friendly, I guess.
Okay, let's implement it. Let's see how it goes.
Implement it. Funny as this loads up, right? So I know that you have experience using these tools at work, right? So I also have been using some of these at work, but there are some problems I've been seeing, and maybe I'll let's talk through them as
Mhm.
this is loading. So I feel that like it's really good to get to that first prototype. So previously, right, if I had to build something, I had to talk to engineering and also talk to um, the design team to basically build prototypes, and there would be a lot of back and forth meetings and all to get to that at least a low fidelity prototype, and then from iterate from there onwards. But now with these tools it's much easier. I don't have to do all of that. I'll basically start with this prototype, then have a discussion with my engineering and design team. But the problem which I see is most of the times these tools are not directly linked to the design systems my company uses. So
Yep.
that's a problem, right? So the first discussion itself is like, okay, this design, this font, this color is not right, and all of that stuff. And the second one is it's I feel that all of this is throwaway code. It's not that easy to take this code and integrate into the larger enterprise code base. I see
Yep.
these two are really big problems which if these tools can solve, can there would be more and more of enterprise adoption. I don't know if they have their focus is enterprises, but I think if they want, they should focus on that. What do you think?
So thinking about both the problems you told, right? First is creating the right designs that are accurate, and the second one is actually implementing them. Starting with the designs, I know they have a Figma integration. I tried it to a certain extent for it to understand how our current UI looks like, what is the feel of it and stuff. When it can actually understand through that Figma and when you can give the access, it did a much better job of actually reflecting the right designs.
Okay.
Okay. But if you don't have anything from the past and if you have to start from scratch, it's using its own design systems, colors, etc. On the engineering part, I haven't tried it personally. Given that it doesn't understand my current code base, there's no way it can give the right code. But what I'm hoping for down the line is once each of the companies implement their own models and then train them based on the current code, I'm more hopeful that it gives the right code and then implements and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the other problems with integrating it with the enterprise code is that the context window. I think now the context window is not enough to understand the whole enterprise code at this point. So as the context window gets bigger, I think it'll be easier to integrate into enterprise. That's what I think.
And
Mm.
go to Claude, see where it is.
Let's. I don't think it's actually building anything funny.
I think refresh the page once.
Yeah. Lots of traffic. Upgrade to skip the line.
But aren't we on like
Yeah, if we upgrade, we only use Anthropic, right? So we don't use all the other models. To even compare it, we need all the models.
yeah, actually change this to the other ones just to make sure we don't hit. Actually, for Claude, you might have to give the PRD again, Sidhu. Yeah, give the PRD again and try.
Oh, it's not even starting now.
You want to just upgrade it?
Even if we upgrade it, right? So only this will work. Because if we upgrade it, it'll default to Anthropic. We can't use OpenAI or other models.
Oh,
So we are not doing a comparison. We're just building it through Lovable.
oh. Makes sense.
Should we just stop it and come back again and see?
Yeah, try it out. Okay,
Okay.
looks like they spun up their pods against those, and now the prompts are working. So let's go back. Cool. Now Google has worked on the feedback that we gave. Now I see a login. So let's see how it's working out.
Yeah, we have a login and let's. So I
So
have a
the funny
login,
part is
but
like
no sign up.
no sign up. Yeah.
That's bad, right? So, but I'll still see if it logs in. In fact, obviously, right? If I don't sign up, I'll tell it. Hey, buddy.
I love your patience, Sidhu. I'm like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? You're basically telling in a simple way, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? You created a login, no sign up.
Yeah. So okay, that is good. Let's see if it's an error.
Okay, let it fix. Let's go back to Claude.
Oh, finally,
Finally.
Lord has a view. And so oh, it's an error. It has an error again. So let's try to fix it.
So funny how both of us are like, dude, finally it came up.
Yeah. So actually, when you see, right, like Anthropic Claude is like two steps before the other two projects. Like for the other two ones, we asked it to say like remove dummy data, add the flows, and so on and so forth. I think we should use those prompts here also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So first let's try adding stuff and see. Okay, I think it's doing a good job of what brings you here, and I think it also added the icons, so it's
Mhm.
much neater. Then it says, okay, it's actually
Dude,
asking the time,
love it.
right?
Love it.
So I
This is
think that's
actually
what it
proper product management thinking.
yeah, yeah. So it actually also has a very clean UI, and it says we'll send you a gentle reminder. So that's also there.
Nice.
So get started. Okay, so this is and yeah, this is good. Journal. Let's see if the functionality is working. Hello, hey, this is Sid Saladi here. I'm recording my first voice journal,
It's dummy data for sure. There is no database behind.
but it's actually recorded and it's saved it.
Hmm.
So that's good. And let's see if we have it saved. So it's actually taking the entry.
Oh, okay.
But what happened? Like once I do the entries, will it not allow me to do any more entries? That's bad. Yeah. So it's
Go to history. Go to trends and history.
yeah, it says one entry. So it's not dummy data. It also has a history. Yeah.
Okay, let's do one thing, right? The two prompts that we gave to the other ones, can you just copy and give it to this one?
Yeah.
Uh, because
So
this is also missing like login capabilities and stuff.
yeah.
And I don't know, I felt like it gave an impression of actually storing it, but I don't think it's actually storing it.
It may be using the browser storage to do that, but I'm doing a
Yeah.
chart like the other ones here. So let's
Okay.
go back to as this is going through the recommendations. Let's go back here, funny. So we said implement, then it also did store procedures and all. Then it says, okay, what I said, hey buddy, there is no sign up screen for me to sign up. So thank you for letting me know. I'll add a prawn upside. Yeah, where is the sign up, dude? No sign up. Okay. Did it not fix the errors? The fixes type. Okay. I see a 404. Okay. I'm going back to Lovable. Lovable, it says, okay.
I mean, Claude. Okay.
Sorry, Claude. So it says data storage, authentication, text to speech, emotion missing features. So it says complete Uplift implementation. So database schema design, authentication, real voice to text, AI powered emotions, database enhanced. So it's actually giving a bunch of features here. I like it. So
Okay.
this is an extensive list compared to, I think, Google or Ge- uh, OpenAI.
GPT. Okay.
Yeah. So let's implement it. Oh man, it's again showing up this.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
see what Google did in the meantime.
So Google, now it has a sign up. Check. Okay. Confirm. So actually love this feature in Supabase. It automatically does all of those things for you.
Oh, sends email confirmation and
The
stuff.
email confirmation. You can customize it. It's just a basic email, but it serves the purpose. So now I just confirmed it. I can actually, okay. So I signed up. What should I call it? Sid. Let's get started. Okay. Now we have a sign up. See, did you see funny? It had a sign up, but doesn't have a sign out or sign in. How do
Yeah.
you sign out, right? So, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll see if it actually records it. See, the record is not working yet. And
So I think something is shaking on your table. I could hear a lot of noise.
nothing.
Okay. Uh,
You still hear it? Okay.
Okay. Let's go to ChatGPT.
Yeah. So it's actually not also storing any entries. If you see, we asked it to create Supabase tables and all of that. So it's not still using that. And I see it saved. Let's save this thing here, but it doesn't reflect. Oh, it's actually, it maybe took time to reflect it, but it's actually, we see that here. Okay.
So recording is not working, but it's storing like if I'm saving it manually, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says okay. Okay. Yeah, it's again not working, I guess.
What a bummer.
Mm,
Refresh your pages again. Let's see if.
there's too much competition, I guess, now.
Um,
Are they wantedly doing this to make people upgrade?
Actually, while we do this, right, I wanted to ask you this question. Why do you think Lovable is running this competition?
Um, I think it, one of my, at least what I think is it's maybe they're trying to see what is the best model out there for their users. So instead of them doing that evaluation, they're actually putting it in the users' hands to um, test it out and then maybe pick a winner and use that as a base model under Lovable. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think?
There is like, I mean, in my head, there is two things that's running in mind, right? One, Lovable is going through the journey of raising the funds, etc. And right now, folks who are interested in using Claude, maybe they're stuck with those specific users and they're launching the feature of using multiple models. I feel like running this AI showdown gives them a huge marketing boost or like organic promotions that dude Lovable is going to support like multiple models going forward. And the other one, like you said, basically getting that organic feedback from the users, understanding which model is performing better.
Yeah. I think it again. It's going back to that busy.
Let's do one thing just to finish
Mm.
our project.
Yeah.
I mean, so far, I don't have any hopes on Google because everything you're literally pointing out and then telling it, explaining, no sign up, it created a login, obviously won't work. Now there is no logout, etc., and it's still not saving entries. So I think we should just call Google as a no.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think so. Even
ChatGPT also, I feel like after you tried a few times, it's still giving 404
yeah.
and no basic functionality too. Like it created something, worked to a certain extent, but as soon as you asked it to like create a database, gone.